here. Stop being a bitch.
All right. There he is. The one and only Achilles Sports Vacation Carminati. Are we all? If you're a Miami sports fan, you're about to head into your sports vacation. I agree with you.
Thank God, man. It's been too much. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Well, you're only over it because we lost.
I was already over it, but obviously winning cures that. But still, it's just like enough. Too much.
All right, we'll get into that in a second. Welcome, everybody. The Evening Juice with LemonCityLive. I'm your boy, Fungus. I got Achilles Sports Vacation Carminati over here. Who's it looks like Edwin's arm is the T in your name. Look at that. It is.
Guys always butting in.
I know, right? Season 8, episode 17 of the Evening Juice. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, or on the 5 Reasons YouTube network. So shout out to 5 Reasons. All right, man, let's get into it. Phonies or who's got the juice? Who's got your juice today, Achilles?
My juice is Miami Heat culture, all of it. Everyone needs to chill out. It is what it is. This team went further than or as far as you could have thought, especially with all the injuries. The stupid Celtics, no Tyler Hero, no PJ. Kyle Lowry being his usual terrible playoff self. And you still barely beat them in 7, bro?
Yeah.
You got 5 extra points for no reason. You didn't even do anything to get 5 free points, and you still barely won. Enough. Just stop. Stop crying. Like I said last week, I wasn't worried about it because I know we'll be back sooner or later.
The Heat always come back.
Yeah. The culture's real. So just chill out.
Yeah, obviously I was upset at that Heat loss, but I wasn't.
I'm upset. Yeah, I'm upset. Oh, whatever. But
yeah, and it was on, bro. That last minute of Game 7, we'll get into it. I don't want to blow our loads. All right, for me, I'm gonna do my back-to-back, my juice and then my phony. Okay, my juice goes to Charles Leclerc, however you want to pronounce it, for finally finishing.
For at least finishing.
Finally, he didn't crash this time, and he even got points. All right, so he gets to my juice, and then my phony goes to the fucking team at Ferrari for screwing him over because he should have won that race.
Oh, that's another thing we'll get into, man. That shit. Like, that wasn't a good race, but that shit was wild at the same time.
Yeah. Drama, man.
Shit.
Drama is unlike any other sport. It really is. I love it. All right, who's your phony?
So my phony on the flip side was going to be Heat Twitter. I'm done.
Oh.
It's so toxic and annoying in both directions. Like, I'm going to unfollow everyone. I can't even enjoy Twitter anymore. This is just flooded with garbage.
Really?
But then... Yeah. Just because there's like, oh, you got to ride or die with Jimmy, or we got to get rid of him and trade everyone. No, we got to run it back. It's like, bro.
Yeah. People are ridiculous.
Again, sports vacation. Take a break. Give me one day of peace on Twitter.
Yeah.
But someone jumped in front of him as I was scrolling Twitter today. And I saw a quote from Jurgen Klopp who said, talking about the Champions League final. Yeah. If this was a boxing match, we would have won on points.
I know. What does that even mean, bro?
One, no, you wouldn't, because you got knocked the fuck out. That's not how boxing works, dummy. And that's such a loser bitch thing to say.
Yeah.
You blew it in the Premier League. You blew it in Champions League. You have the best team, and you sucked all over the place. Just take your L and move on next year when you're going to be great again. That is such a loser thing to say. Like, it was so cringy. Because, one, obviously you don't understand boxing. And then 2, it's just a stupid thing to say because it's not like like if it ended 0-0 and you lost on penalties, maybe you could make that analogy, or like on away goals or something like that. But you literally got knocked out in said boxing match. Exactly.
The boxing analogy there is that Real Madrid had a puncher's chance and they connected on a wild punch. You know what I mean?
You were winning. That's the analogy. 11. Yeah, you were winning for 11 rounds, and then you got put to sleep. Like, stop it, bro.
Exactly.
And again, for such a great team and such a great coach, like it's the worst. It's so bad. So Jurgen Klopp, major phony, bro.
Yeah. Yep. He just, I mean, when you are constantly getting upset like that, like the way that Liverpool has had to endure during the Klopp tenure, he's done great by that squad. They're doing better than they were before, but man, that team has been really good under his tenure, and the end goal hasn't really been there the way that the team has been performing. You know what I mean?
Maybe you need to look at yourself and stop crying and making bad boxing analogies.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Edwin said he's hopping on, by the way. Let's see how long it takes him.
Hopping on something else, not this podcast.
Oof.
Oh.
Ayo. All right. Let's start off with a little F1 or FU.
That's more air horn. That wasn't good car sounds.
No, that was terrible car sounds. I guess that's what it sounds like in Monaco when you're stuck behind. Who was it? Vettel?
I thought Alonso was holding everybody.
Alonso. It was Alonso. My bad. Oh God. All right. So it is one of those races where like everybody loves Monaco, but they just don't love watching the actual race.
It's like I told you guys. It should never be taken off the schedule. Because if you think about F1 or just racing in general, a lot of people's mind will go to Monaco.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work anymore. The cars are too big and you can't do shit.
Yeah.
And it's up to, qualifying, which is fine, but you want a little action. And you know what I mean? Like, all the pitch strategy and all that's fun, but I don't want that to be the only thing that decides a race.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Neither does Ferrari, but
oh my God. That guy, poor Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
Monaco's native son, pole for the second year in a row, crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then have you ever heard the radio call?
Oh man, I read it. I didn't hear it, but I read it.
They're literally box.
Yeah.
He pulls in, and as he's coming out, they're like, "No, go stay out!" And like he's already in, and he's like, "What the fuck? Fuck!"
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you fuck up that bad? That's something Williams does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how does your boy, the mad scientist, and Scuderia in general blow it that hard?
Yeah.
That was an easy win. He would have cruised to victory. No one was even close to catching him.
And they would have been 1-2.
Yeah. It's just... And the whole thing, there was that terrible rain delay, and like, we're gonna go, then we're not gonna go, and then there's delays because we got to change the tires, and then we got to change the tires again, and then everyone has like 5,000 different stops, and it was, the whole race was a shit show nightmare.
Yeah.
Both Haas's were out. Freaking Mick Schumacher split his car in half.
Bro, that guy he can't get any luck.
He's good, man, but he's got that Ricky Bobby in him.
Yeah.
It's every time it's like, Mick, he's finally gonna do it. He's gonna score his first points as an F1 driver.
Yeah. He'll figure it out eventually, man. But it's gonna be rough because he's just gonna keep pushing.
And the thing is, Haas doesn't have the money to have a guy who's just blasting his car to bits every other race.
That's true. Oh man, I didn't think about that.
Like that crash was literally millions of dollars. Just
yeah. They're gonna start piecing his car together using duct tape and shit. Ooh.
Oh man, but did Max actually finish the race for the first time? Where he's either literally been first or last.
Mm-hmm.
But fourth,
not second.
Good,
he got fourth.
No, third. Sorry, third. Sorry.
Oh, he got third. Yeah.
But couldn't steal it from Checo this time. Good for him. That's really what happened in Spain.
Dude,
really told him, "Sorry, bro, suck it, give it up."
And Checo, if they would have let him win Spain, I think he would be ahead of Verstappen right now. I think that's what the scores say or something like that.
Something like that.
Because I think has he finished more races than Verstappen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I think I saw that he's a third place finish away from Verstappen.
Yeah.
Something like yeah. So
that whole and they re-signed him too, which after the last 2 weeks, I'm like, oh, this shit's going south. They're already butting heads. We're not even halfway through the season, but he re-signed. So
we'll see. I think so. Like it's too early in the season to be telling your guy, "Oh no, let your teammate win." Like nothing depends on that right now. It's early,
especially if you're finishing like 1-2. Like
exactly. Yeah, oof, that's rough, man.
Yeah. But George Russell, still the only person to finish top 5 every race, and Lewis Hamilton was useless again.
That's true.
I don't know what to tell all you Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton fans. The dude has been absolutely useless this season.
Yeah, man. He's been really bad this season.
Everyone else has figured out the car, even the older drivers.
Yeah.
Bottas is doing fine. Alonso's doing fine. So it's not like, teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
And he's always so mopey. Like he was my phony last week. He's just mopey all the time.
Maybe it's after the way last season ended. It's got to be in his head.
I guess, but come out. You're supposed to be champion. Make this picture with all the goats. Like, all right, do something, bro. Like, what are you doing out here?
He's getting in his own way, I think.
That's what. Like I said, I think it's his attitude. But it's the same thing with Toto. Anytime they talk to the guy before, he's like, "Oh, we don't have the pace in the car." Blah, blah, blah. Stop making excuses and make a better car. Why is everyone else doing good, bro?
Seriously. Even like some of the crappier teams have figured out their car.
And then George Russell, the child, is just out there carrying the most historic team day in, day out, just crushing it.
I know.
And then all the old vets are just like, I don't know what to do.
When is our boy Gunther gonna pull out the big guns, man? And he's holding out. He's holding out on us. He's gonna wait for Monza. I
don't know. Maybe he was just like feeling, big in his britches and was just talking mad shit. I'm gonna hold off on our upgrades because we're crushing it. And like the last 2 or 3 races, they've been Haas again.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Yeah, like what do you like again? If they were still doing good, I get it because you don't want to put it out there and then you just get blown away later on. If you can keep doing it and then when everyone catches up, you do a little more and you're still there. You know what I mean? So at the time it made sense, but yeah, like you said, Brett, like enough holding it.
Yeah.
And now forget, there's no chance. All the money that was going to upgrades is going to getting a new car for me.
Oh man. Yeah, Mick's got to figure that out, bro. You don't want to be known as a guy that just crashes every race.
But he does have some bad luck. It's not always him crashing.
Yeah.
But between his bad luck and then his just sometimes intense driving, it equals 100% of the time you're messing up.
Yeah. All right, so next week they're at Azerbaijan.
I know they're off. They're off for a week.
They're off next week. Okay, so they come back on the 12th, on that weekend.
Yeah.
All right, so.
And then it'll be one full session that I've been watching F1 because Azerbaijan was the first race I watched last year. So it's going to be a special anniversary.
All right. That's cool. It's gonna be? Then that means it's got to be the anniversary of the F1 or FU segment coming up too. Then
I think that was the first. Like after that race was the first one I did. I think.
Ooh, okay. That's gonna be exciting. We'll do something special for that. All right. Now let's get into what everybody is talking about in South Florida. The Heat, man. It's painful.
That whole series was just the worst, from top to bottom. Just annoying to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Not good basketball.
Not at all. At all. From both sides.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Neither team was like good or consistent. Yeah. It was just like.
And the Heat at least have like injuries to blame. The Celtics, all your guys were out there.
Your main guys, yeah.
Yeah, all the main guys. The guys.
Because Robert Williams was messed up the whole time, and then Marcus Smart was so-so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Marcus Smart played every game, I think. Maybe he missed one.
I think he missed one, yeah. But I'm just saying, technically they had injuries too, but not like the Heat, man. Everyone was hurt. But that's been all season. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's what when they put this team together, that's what I said the problem was. Yeah. They're old, and everyone has an injury history. And it came to fruition.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry, always hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then somehow he was healthy all regular season, and then come playoff times, he's hurt. And he's also known as maybe one of the worst playoff players of all time. And you mix that and injured, and then you have someone who just is useless.
Yeah, he was pretty terrible. I think what was he, like 1 of 6 from 3? Everybody's talking about all the reasons why the Heat lost. Nobody's really talking about they just couldn't make any 3-pointers.
Again, and that was the whole playoffs. They were the most efficient 3-point shooting team in the league in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all forgot. And that's something that's been consistent with this team for like 2 or 3 years now, where it's not one guy's off, not 2 guys are off. It's literally everyone forgets how to shoot at the same time. And then this time it lasted the entire playoffs.
Can you guys hear me?
Edwin? Yes, we can hear you.
Does it sound okay? I can't hear anything. That's the problem. And couldn't get the mic to work. I'm so sorry, guys.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
You just don't hear yourself.
I just got a mic signal now. I wasn't getting anything, but I'm getting the mic signal that it's working now, but I'm not hearing anything. I don't know what's going on.
Just don't unplug your shit ever.
I had new speakers, and I guess something got thrown off. So my apologies. Sorry. But hi, guys.
What's up, bro?
Hi. Sorry, I'm totally interrupted your...
No. Don't worry. It's the Edwin show.
Oh, yeah?
You like that?
I like that. Oh, man, my soundboard's
we just
working.
Finished the soundboard is working. We heard you like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
See, okay, so I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, all right, cool.
We'll fix it later.
Yeah.
We just finished our F1 segment, and
shut up! Really? I missed the whole F1 or FU?
It's 9:22, my friend.
We weren't supposed to start with that. I was like, all right. I missed some of the Heat stuff. Okay. Oh, man.
Well, you wanted to start with Tom Hanks in the movies, and I have no idea what to say about that. Like, that's an Edwin segment right there, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I just found out that there's this big Elvis movie coming out, and apparently it's like really popping. It's supposed to be pretty good, but I found out
they skipped the part where he steals rock and roll from black people.
In the previews they show that he went into like a Baptist revival tent, and that's like where the spark. So at least they give some credit to black people, like a little bit.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I have no idea. All I saw is that Tom Hanks is apparently playing his manager. So just the fact that Tom Hanks said, "Hey, I'm going to do this," this movie's going to be great. So I'm like, all right. I mean, come on,
yeah,
Tom Hanks, bro.
But Boz Lerman is a toss up. You never know what you're going to get.
Who? So is that Elvis? Is that who's playing Elvis?
No, that's a director.
Oh, okay. I don't know who the guy
did like the DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that was a good one.
Great Gatsby, a couple of other. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never know. He does these big, over the top, crazy movies, and sometimes they're awesome, and sometimes they're not so good. So,
see, I have this unfair bias against the Great Gatsby. No, not Elvis. Great Gatsby. I can't stand the Great Gatsby. I was forced to read it like 5 times in like 2 years because I changed schools. and I never read it. And I was just like, I hate this book. I never read it.
I hate this book I've never read.
Yes. And then the movie came out and everybody's talking about it. And I was like, man, I wasn't a good student. This is high school, But yeah, okay. So if you put it that way, then hopefully this is a hit. I mean, Tom Hanks is there. My money's on that. But the other movie thing I wanted to ask you guys was, so I haven't seen it yet, but it's because I had COVID. All right, I couldn't go to the movies. Which, by the way, everybody wear your mask. Be careful. It's still going out there. I finally today, for the first time in over a couple of weeks or almost 2 weeks, I wore shoes today with socks. That was, finally making progress. I'm stuck at home for like ever. But anyway, so Top Gun Maverick, did you see the ratings on this?
I didn't need to see the ratings because I saw it with my own eyeballs.
You saw the movie already?
Of course. What do you think this is, bro?
Wow! No!
You think I'm gonna miss it? Like, what are you talking about? My literal entire family went to the movies together. We
want to be in your family.
Like 10 deep.
I want to be in your family. Why did I get invited? I was on the carrier that they filmed the movie in. That's my old office.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to see. That's my old office. Everywhere the plane was landing there, I used to walk there and try not to get blown off and blown up. That's
man,
what I used to do.
That carrier has been in the news a lot in the past few years, man.
Yeah. That's right.
That was like the COVID carrier, and now they filmed Top Gun on there.
Yeah, bro. And I used to be there. 3 big stories. Crazy, right? You know?
That guy beat Tetris on that carrier.
Yes, that's the one where my friend became the Tetris master. You know what I mean? That's an impressive place. A lot of great stuff has happened there. But okay,
what's the name of the carrier, bro? Shout out!
Oh, CVN 71, baby. USS Theodore Roosevelt, the Big Stick. That was the nickname, baby. What? So you saw it. How good was it?
It's fantastic.
Really? Oh man,
the action's so good. It's so good.
Cause see, I'm not gonna lie, it's 36 years since like the first one. I'm like, whoa. And obviously Tom Hanks is like a vampire. Like, how are they gonna sell this? Oh, Tom Cruise, sorry.
But he's an old man in the movie. So I'll tell you this. This movie is the perfect example of how you work nostalgia into a movie and it not be about nostalgia.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
That's what
they found the perfect balance, like to use all the old stuff, but it makes sense in the story. It doesn't feel forced. You know what I mean?
Got you. Oh,
and then all the dogfighting and plight stuff is just sick, dude.
Gus, have you seen the ratings, Gus?
No.
90, I think 97 on Rotten Tomatoes, right? And 99 user on Rotten Tomatoes. So
for sure,
that's
dude.
hardcore, bro.
I'm telling you, I was not like, come on, bro. It's a big action movie. It's Tom Cruise. I was like, all right, like me, I knew whether the movie was gonna bomb or whether it was gonna be great. I was gonna enjoy it, obviously, for my nostalgia, but I was really hoping it'd be like at least like decent and people would get into it again. I was not expecting this. Like, mind you,
it was awesome.
I've been watching the trailer for like 2 years now because this was supposed to come out last year or whatever. I've been waiting and watching this for a long time. So I'm like, I want to see this. So, oh my God, Achilles, what? Man, damn.
You had COVID, bro.
I know. I wish I could be in your family. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten it. I don't know. I could have been watching the movie.
We got my grandma out the home to go to the movies, bro.
Shut up. Wow.
That's awesome.
That's legit, dude. So awesome. Best
Achilles' grandma played Tom Cruise love interest in the first Top
Gun. Kelly McGillis or whatever?
Kelly McGillis, yeah.
That's Achilles' grandma.
I'm a secret gringo. You got me.
Oh, there it is.
This whole time I've been fake Miami guy.
That's why he's going to Ireland.
Ooh. So wait, okay, so you saw it. It was fantastic. You got nothing but great stuff to say. Where are you like in recent movies? How high is it? Like, is this like?
It's as much fun as you'll have going to the movies. Period. It's just in general.
Oh. God,
so make sure you go see it like in IMAX or whatever.
Okay, yeah, that was my next question.
Couple of bucks.
Make
sure to do that. It's worth it.
It's worth. What did you see it in? Did you get like those D-box or whatever? What'd you do?
It was the one we went to. It's like called Atmos. Like it wasn't like a special screen, but it had the extra good like sound system.
Okay. Oh,
Is that the one by the Whole Foods in downtown?
Yeah.
Nice.
Downtown.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
In downtown?
Yeah. Silver Spot. It's always empty.
Yes.
It's the perfect.
Silver
It's great
Spot's great.
theater. It's a
Mhm.
great theater, and it's literally I've been at many different times of the week, different times, empty. It's fantastic.
Wait. In downtown Miami?
Yeah.
There's a movie theater?
Yeah.
Next to the Whole Foods?
Across like candy corner from it. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I walked by there all the time. I never saw a theater. I have no clue.
I'm telling you, like
let
it's
alone
there.
let alone like a Boss theater, like what you're talking about. I know like the Olympia theater is like a couple blocks away. There's like it's the only theater I knew in downtown. So there's like a legit top of the line movie theater in downtown.
Yeah. It has like a bar and it has all the food, whatever.
Yeah,
Wow.
the seats recline and all that stuff.
Well, I go to Sinopolis over at the Grove, which is really good. They redid it
nice
during lockdown, and they recently reopened, and it's fantastic. So, wow, awesome. Oh, all right, let's go, Gus. Let's go watch it. Come down.
I'll go watch it with you again.
Oh, that's what's up. That's how you know it's a good one.
Yep.
That's how you know it's real good. Gus, come down and let's go watch it.
All right.
The only thing I'm sad about is that we were a little late. I wasn't late. Everyone else was late. I was on time, as I'm always on time.
Of course.
But
I don't
we're
expect
over-
anything less.
And I missed the preview for the next Mission Impossible. I was very upset about it.
Oh, man.
Ooh. There's another Mission Impossible?
It's another mission. Not only that, but it's split into 2 movies. There's a part 1 and a part 2.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is he finishing it off finally?
He will be like doing stunts in a wheelchair, bro.
He will never self-destruct, that guy.
No. Until he is dead,
Yeah.
he will keep making Mission Impossible movies.
Nice. So wait a minute, hold on. All right, so you saw Top Gun, talked about Elvis. We got Mission Impossible. What part is this? It's turning into like Fast and the Furious, right? Like we're just gonna have like a million of these.
Mission Impossible is the original Fast and Furious.
I think I think they're like at 8 or 9 now. So like they're right there with Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And look who's here, guys. Anywho, all right, so being that I was locked up, and I couldn't do anything, I did catch up on something. I did something and I have to come out because I feel like I've kind of done something that I've never done before. I legit binged a show this weekend. I don't do that. I'm not the binge guy. I'm not the guy who slams like a whole season into like a day,
What'd you binge?
Stranger Things 4.
Oh, I haven't even started it.
Bro, really good. Like the best one so far. Each episode is like an hour plus. We ran through, there's 7 in the season, and we ran through 4 of them. The only reason we stopped because it was like 3 a.m, and I was like, look, I gotta get some sleep. That was it. And then the next day we just like, all right, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. And then like the last episode was like 2 hours long. I was like, what? And then I find out that there's a volume 2 coming out in July. So there's still 2 more episodes coming out in July. So it's fantastic. Go out there, watch it. But I've never done that. I've never done the full binge. And I felt kind of like it was weird. It was
dirty?
I felt a little dirty, but I liked it.
It's a good dirty, though.
Yeah, it was like a good dirty. I'm like, ooh. Because I like to space it out, man. I like to all right, I got 9 episodes. It takes me like about a week. Let me go through it,
No chance.
Yeah, no, I know. Achilles, I'm
crush it, bro.
Yeah, just he's just crushing those things for sure.
Just mainlining shows and movies.
My girlfriend likes to space it out too when we're watching stuff. So I kind of have to do that.
Nice.
But we were watching Moon Knight and she didn't really like it. So she's like, you can just watch it. I killed it the whole weekend. This past weekend, I finished it off.
I like that one too. It was really good.
Yeah, Moon Knight was cool.
We can talk about that one afterwards. All right. Anyway, I think we got really, really sidetracked. My apologies. I was late. I sidetracked the show. I hijacked it with Tom Hanks talk and Top Gun. Carry on. I'll just try to
give us your juice and your phony, and then we'll continue.
Juice and phony. Okay, hold on. I wrote it down. Let me which one do you want first?
Phony.
Okay. The phony. I'm sorry. I have been extra critical about our boy Barkov and Huberto during the playoffs. I was very critical of them. And it would not be fair of me to not be just as critical about Bam Adebayo in these playoffs. To me, I felt like he was the biggest phony when we needed him, and he was available. Other guys were hurt, other guys were injured. He was there, and I'm sorry, I just felt like it was the phony all playoff long for me. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it more. You haven't talked Heat yet, right?
No.
Okay,
we just started.
Okay, so I'll explain that one. But
all right. And who's your juice?
My juice. I gotta give it up, bro. It's a reluctant juice, but I gotta give juice when juice is due. I'm giving it to Coach Popovich, man.
Okay.
Coach Popovich. Both coaches that are in the NBA Finals, he coached when they were players on the Spurs, and then he's coached with them professionally with Kerr on Team USA, and
they're
this
part
guy
of his tree. They're under his tree.
Under his tree to watch, your two disciples out there doing it up in the finals.
Yeah, basketball Belichick.
Yeah, perfect, bro. Perfect.
You're welcome.
But he's not a cheater. He's not a cheater.
So I had reluctant juice because I don't really like the Spurs and I don't like to give them any credit for anything. But and Pop is super annoying. He's just as annoying as Belichick. But I can't. No, he's just as annoying. Like his whole post game interviews. Yeah, I just like
but
that.
Now he's like cool woke grandpa.
Yeah. Now exactly. Now he's a little more woke, and I'm like I can respect that. But so
he's rocking the long latude, like
solid, man. Yeah. So that's what was going on there. So I got to give my juice to him.
All right, good stuff. So we were about to get into Heat, man.
All right.
I want you to explain your Adebayo slander.
Look, and apologies to the Bam fanatics here and the Bam apologists and the Bam supporters here. Achilles, I know you keep telling me the same thing, like, hey, he's never been that player, and I get that and I understand that. But there's still a certain expectation that comes when you're a max guy, when you're a team leader, when you're a pillar of the team. And I feel like he gets all that praise, but when we needed it the most, like, bro, I'm sorry. Achilles, I know you hate me saying this, but you're also the same guy who goes off on Duncan Robinson all the time and calls him the worst player. And, I sit here and I support you. So I'm hoping to get some support here.
You're done. No, you're already done. Like, you could have said what you wanted about Bam, and I would have just listened. You're done. Kick him out, Gus.
Come on, why?
You're not you're going to try and make a connection between Duncan Robinson and Bam Adebayo.
Not about them. I'm saying about your disdain and my disdain. Your disdain for Duncan, my disdain for Bam, and I'm just saying that we have you.
This is why you're not allowed to talk about basketball.
Yeah,
I thought we banned you from talking about basketball.
No, I've not been banned.
Edwin, if I told you going into Game 7, if I told you Jimmy Butler's gonna have 35 points, classic Jimmy Butler playoff. Bam is gonna be 25 points and 11 rebounds, and he's gonna shoot over 50%. Do you take that?
I would normally take that, but having seen how he got those stats and how he put up those numbers, it's empty, bro.
It's empty.
How is it empty? The basket goes in.
No, but it's not the way Edwin wanted to see it happen. So
no, man, it's look. It's not that. It's not that. Look, it's the fact that this guy, you got old man Horford down there, okay? Like this guy can't.
Jimmy Butler was afraid of old man Horford.
And we'll get into the Jimmy Butler shot. Look, we'll get into the shot at the end.
All right, what about old man Horford?
Look, we'll get into the shot, afterwards. And that was a mistake by Jimmy. But anyway, we'll get into that. But all game long, Jimmy's been driving it in and taking it to Horford and taking it to everybody. And I just felt like a guy who has a physical advantage like Bam.
He doesn't.
Was just he never imposed anything. It was
all impose on anyone,
bro. Like I don't want my center popping off 18-foot jump shots, bro.
Jason Tatum is as tall as Bam Adebayo, bro.
Like he's tall. Look, Bam is taller than everybody out there.
No,
you know
what
I'm saying?
No,
he's longer, taller.
No, he's not.
He's not taller,
bro.
He literally isn't.
Just because you keep saying he's taller doesn't make him taller.
If anything, he's the same height as everybody. He plays
so
like a
why
big.
does he? How?
I don't want that
he
guy.
He plays a different game, bro.
that guy popping off 18-foot jump shots all game long because he's too scared to back somebody up the way LeBron was on JJ Barea in 2010.
He doesn't have a back to the
That is not the
basket
same.
game.
You cannot compare Bam versus Horford with LeBron versus JJ Barea, guy.
It's
not the same at all.
It felt
why
like
you're not
is
allowed
not
to
the
talk
same.
about
it felt like it to me every
if
time
anything,
I watched.
If anything, Barea is Bam because Bam is smaller than Horford.
No, bro, I'm sorry.
Yes, he literally is smaller than Horford.
Okay, what's the height? What's the height on Horford? What is he? He can't be like much tall. How tall is Bam? What, like 6'10"?
No, he's 6'8" on a good day.
No.
Again, at the end of the game, you see Tatum and Bam hug, and Tatum might be a little taller than Bam.
And by the way, I blame all that Tatum success on your Tatum slander all the last week.
He wasn't any good.
Oh,
again.
bro, that guy, every shot he was hitting at the end in the fourth quarter, he was making it.
What?
Bullshit three-pointers. Every time he shot it, I looked for a picture of you, and I slapped it because I said it was all your fault.
Oh, and then what about every other time that he was clanking threes because he's a garbage player?
I don't know, bro. He
sucks, dude.
I'm telling you, man.
He was the third best player on his own team.
Oh,
Marcus Smart was more impactful than him.
Look. Marcus Smart is a complete phony. I don't like that guy.
Don't
that
get me wrong.
Trash.
He's a phony. But you know
you
who's
were right
more
about
of a phony? Jason Tatum is more of a phony.
You were right about Jaylen Brown being the only good player on that team. That guy, we could not stop that dude. Everything he was doing. And it felt like, first off, we can't do what we did in Game 7. Like, you're never gonna win. It's not sustainable. You go down 17 in the first.
Oh no,
like it's just you're digging yourself a hole the whole game that you're trying to dig yourself out of. But then on top of that, every time they start building up a run, this is where I got to give props to the coach from the Celtics. I can't even pronounce his name. I don't even know what his name is. It's some
Ime Udoka.
That guy. Anyway, that dude for being a rookie coach?
Yeah, it was his first year.
Mm-hmm.
Props to that guy. Props to him because he did the things that a lot of coaches struggle at. It's called adjustments. Every time that the Heat were on a rally or a run, he knew exactly what to do to stop it, nullify it, and just make the Heat change strategy again. You know, like all of a sudden we go on a 7-0 run and cut the lead from 14-7, and it's like, all right, he calls a timeout or he gets a stop, draws up a play, boom, all of a sudden we miss our next 5 shots in a row, and they make the next 4 in a row, and the lead is back up to 15 now. Tell me that was not the case.
That was the whole series. That's the whole series.
That's the first good point you've made all day.
It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. But again, I got to give props because, look, man, I mean, granted, Spo, who's a great coach, I'm not saying that he was lesser, but he was outcoached this series by a rookie coach. Look, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, look, Spo's been great all season. But when we needed the adjustments, you know, it felt like ours were always taking longer. And it's also it's harder to make adjustments when you're behind, you know, when you're down.
And you're down, you know, half your team is hurt.
Exactly. You know,
what normally works for the Heat didn't work in this series, you know. Just look at the last game, Game 7. The Heat were 6 of 30 from the 3-point line, bro. That's not them. You know what I mean?
The best 3-point shooting team, though.
And you know why? Because Al Horford can play defense in the post.
Oh, I'm sorry,
you can't just randomly go at him.
You're not going to convince me that Al Horford is good enough to stop your best.
It's a fact, bro.
He's not good enough to stop your best players, bro. Like,
I don't have to convince you. It happened. I don't have to convince you.
No, bro. I'm not buying it, bro. Al Horford is not a defensive juggernaut that we cannot, as a number 1 seed with the best offense that we've ever had.
You literally
get around that, dude.
I don't care that you can't believe it. That doesn't matter because the facts are the facts.
Oh, by the way, Horford
and listen, if Robert Williams was healthy this whole season, we maybe get swept because anytime he played, we were useless.
Exactly. Again, that guy owned Bam. He had Bam's soul.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then and then Al Horford at the end, apparently in Game 7, he was like, you know, Robert Williams reincarnated into an old Florida Gator. It was horrible. You know what I mean?
And I know you hate it, but he was also a key on why the Heat defense was not as good as it usually was. Because he's a good enough 3-point shooter where they literally just put him out on the wing and Bam had to honor him and they got whatever they want at the rim because we're playing fucking 4 guards in Bam.
Look, I'll give you that.
Robert Williams, Al Horford, and Bam are all 6'9", all of them.
Well, those two guys played like they were 7'4", and Bam was playing like he was 5'8". Okay, that's what I'm saying. Secondly,
I mean, they slowed Bam down, but he still outplayed them in as far as points.
Look
scored.
at look at the numbers when Robert Williams played. It was pathetic. He was averaging.
Yeah, he did. He defended Bam well, but at
the whole team was pathetic.
He didn't defend Bam well. He owned him. Like it was soul sucking performance that he did on him. And I gotta give props to him because going into this Time Lord crap that they call him, I was like, no, this guy's not that good.
It's still a stupid name.
It's a horrible name, but they were like it's legit a real thing though. I mean, the guy like he did to Bam on a hobbled knee what nobody apparently could do, and he just like owned them. But anyway, and your Al Horford like respected three. The guy had 3 points in Game 6. It was 1 3-pointer that he shot.
So tell me why Bam was always in the perimeter and they were getting buckets at the rim easy.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, in the first series against Atlanta, we had a game plan going into it. We stopped Trae Young, who I think is a better offensive weapon than anybody on Boston. Okay, and in the second round, who did we play in the second round? It's escaping me now.
Philly.
The Sixers.
Philly. Yeah, Joel Embiid, much better than anybody on this Boston team, and we were able to neutralize them. And that's the most frustrating part is that there was nothing on Boston that struck any fear.
Boston is a team.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference.
Trash.
They're not
team,
a bullshit one-star team that's your favorite thing in the world. They're an actual basketball team.
Yeah.
And they still think they suck. They're not that good.
They're like 03 Detroit.
No, don't you insult that Detroit team. Achilles is a big fan of that team.
They're a defense first team.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man. I'll say this: Warriors in 4. That's what I'm calling. I can't.
The thing is, the Warriors haven't played anyone good, so they don't know. It's not. Yeah. I don't think it's a cakewalk because they don't play anyone.
yeah. I will say this: there was a pretty sad fact that I saw, but it was pretty interesting. Apparently, Boston, the 3 teams Boston beat in the playoffs this year so far, are the 3 teams that eliminated them each year in the last 3 years. So 3 years ago it was Brooklyn, 2 years ago it was us, and last year it was Milwaukee. They got their little redemption revenge tour on everybody. But
like when I say they're a bad team, I'm just saying that they're not as good as everyone says they are. They're obviously a good team. They're in the finals, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like like I said, Jason Tatum is the next coming of MJ, and they're this next great dynasty, and blah 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 blah. You had fat, hurt, useless Kyle Lowry. You had no PJ.
Yo, what's up with Kyle Lowry? Isn't there an 8% body fat thing like going on? My mother-in-law was watching the game going, "Ay, mira gordito como juega," and I'm like, right. "What are you talking about? That guy, we're not supposed to have that."
Right? So you're missing the guy that makes your offense run. You're missing your glue guy in PJ Tucker, and you're missing just 20 points. Just poof, gone. And this super team. Oh, Jason Tatum and Time Lord and Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown. Oh, their coach is so good. Ooh. And
coach is good.
They needed 7 games.
Oh, yeah.
And they almost lost anyway.
Yeah.
1 inch away from losing. Get out of here with this team.
No, we got hosed.
I'm done hearing about how they're the next good thing. Listen, they won. You can't take it away from them. They're good, great, but stop that they're this new dynasty that has to be feared. Sure. They're the softest team I've ever seen in basketball.
But remember, this is also the Boston Celtics of now. You know what I mean? This isn't like the old 80s Boston Celtics.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying, remember, no team has ever milked a championship more than that 2008 Boston Celtics team. Okay,
so this is just color TV was invented.
Exactly. So this is a continuation of that. You know what I mean? But I will. You know what? I got to make a retraction. I got to remove my phony. All right, I'm gonna give Bam a pass, but not by a slim margin, only because I just remembered something else. Okay, and it's Jason Tatum. All right, how are you as a Boston Celtic gonna wear anything Laker colored on you?
That was so cringe.
Look, I know that you're like Kobe's your boy and everything. All right, fine. Wear a wristband that says it's a black with a number 24. But like as a Boston Celtic fan, if I was, it would be like the most bro, you're not rocking a Larry Bird 33, you're not rocking a KG5, a Paul Pierce 34, Robert Parrish 00. Like, no, you're gonna rock the enemy, the sworn enemy guy. Like, come on, in Laker colors too. He had the purple band with the yellow numbers.
And he sent a text to a dead person. That's not like, bro. The whole thing was gross. Like, honestly, like it was, to me, that was fucked up. The whole thing.
Look,
I did that. I did that once, but I didn't know the guy was dead.
Like, honestly, dude, what the fuck is that? It's so weird.
Man. Yeah, it was a little weird. Like, that's something that maybe like I wouldn't have like, said. Like, I wouldn't tell people that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, look, whatever motivates you,
like,
that's kind of strange.
That kind of clout shit, that's fucked up, dude. In my opinion, that's really fucked up.
But the fact that you're a Laker, it's like Messi all of a sudden rocking, a Real Madrid colored thing because of I don't know. It's that kind of. We're talking Lakers Celtics here.
Well,
you're
like
not supposed to mix.
No, he rocks a Pele something. In Brazil, while he's playing for Argentina.
Or while Argentina, he's got a black, green and yellow Pele, Brazil thing because something happened to Pele. Like, come on, dude. Like, you can't do that. Like, it's just.
Dude, I hate Jason Tatum so much.
It was so.
He's the worst, dude. He sucks so much. I hate it.
Oh,
and
man.
his stupid hairline. His kid is more famous than he is. I'm done with that guy, dude.
So I think that he gets my phony, man, because that was just the worst. Like that, all of Laker Nation was like, "The fuck are you doing, dude? That's our guy. Get out of here, bro!" Like, come on, like it's just embarrassing. You wouldn't see Kobe would never rock any Celtic on his arm at any point. You know what I'm saying? That was just gross.
Blasphemy.
But anyway. All right, so I gave my discourse on Bam. We didn't come to any, unified conclusion here.
And again, I'm not saying that he was great. He obviously was awful in a lot of games.
Yeah.
But he is who he is. And I just don't understand why people can't figure that out. Yes. Is it frustrating that there is a ceiling somewhere, like hidden under like boxes and stuff? Yes. Yeah. But at the end of the day, listen, I'll live with having the best defender in the league, one of the best best rebounders in the league, one of the best passers as a big man, and every once in a while he'll go off for 30. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess at this point, in again, we and mostly because we crushed, or at least I crushed Barkov and Huberto for like overall just not living up to that standard that they were playing in, all season. Because
those guys literally did nothing.
I know, but to me, bro, if you look at the box score, man, like this guy there was games where he was putting up single-digit points, bro. There was games where he put up multiple.
Yeah, but you said when it matters most, and in Game 7 he put up 25 points and 11 rebounds.
Those were not
efficiently.
20.
No,
efficiently.
And when Jimmy was out and we could have been out of this series, he stepped up again.
Right, look, bro, Jimmy put it out on the line every fucking game. And he was leading by example.
But Bam is not Jimmy.
I know. But look. All I'm saying is that I'm not going to say that because this guy had one good game at the end where
good games.
The stats. There was 7 games played though, bro. Like again, the odds are just it doesn't work in your favor,
fine,
bro.
But
that's all I'm saying. That was my reason because I was critical to these guys in hockey. I'm going to be critical to a guy who was, the pillar, our franchise player. I wanted more. I wanted him to take over a game.
But
even if it was. Something.
But you're comparing him to Huberto and Barkov that literally did nothing in that series against Tampa when Bam literally won us Game 3 and he did show up Game 7.
Okay,
whether you want to admit it or not.
Okay, so even if Huberto and Barkov had 2 good games, I'd still be pissed because they had so many bad games that outnumbered the good games.
But Huberto and Barkov are considered. But Huberto and Barkov are considered like best players in the league. Period. Like top 3 and 5.
We've been praising Bam all season long for being the deep boy, for being all this, and even on defense he wasn't that dominating, for being a defensive player of the year. Because he got taken out of the game
because they can't adjust. It's not his fault.
Again, yes, it is his fault. I'm gonna put blame where blame is due.
So he's supposed to just leave his assignment because he needs to play the way you want him to play.
No, I'm saying even if he couldn't make an impact on offense, he wasn't making an impact on defense. So to me, that's.
But I told you why.
It doesn't matter. If you're the top dog, you got to make an impact somewhere, bro. You can play defense, and he wasn't doing it. It wasn't doing it. You again. There's a whole coaching.
Right. I'm done with this comp.
There's a whole coaching issue there.
I'm done.
But anyway, let me get you more pissed off here. Let me get you more pissed off here. Let's talk about the shot. We've been avoiding it for 49 minutes here. I don't think you guys have talked about it.
I don't understand what the.
Are you okay, Gus?
Yeah.
Let's start with you. Let's because Achilles and I we're gonna banter like Big O says.
No banter. It's a bad shot.
So okay, what did you think about it? Like, were you, first off, were you okay with the shot? Were you upset with the shot? And like, Let's just start there.
Normally, when Jimmy takes a three, period, doesn't matter if it's the beginning of the game, the end of the game, I yell out no because Jimmy's not good at threes.
Yeah.
So why, in the most important shot of the game, if you don't need it, why would you take a three? That was my
okay.
And Jimmy's also good at getting and ones. Like take it to the hoop, take it to the hole. I mean, get fouled.
100%.
You know, if you make it, cool, and then you get a free throw to win it. And if you don't, you get 2 free throws to tie it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
But if that shot goes in, and Jimmy has made clutch shots before.
It was a wide open three, to be fair. Like it wasn't a contested three. You know what I mean?
I guarantee you his percentages on wide open threes are like under 20%.
But you're probably right. You're probably right. But I'm just saying, as it was an uncontested three, he did make one earlier. A very similar play where he was in transition and he was hot and he's pulled up, on the break, pulled up, shot it, stayed low like this, hit it, and the whole crowd went nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get that part.
Yeah. I get why he took it, but it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he felt like he had the wide open shot to win the game and he went for it.
And that's what I wanted to talk about. So the fact is, like you said, first off, if that shot had gone in, whole nother story. We wouldn't be ripping it as much. We'd be like, wow, we got away with it. But
holy shit, that's a terrible shot, but it went in. Awesome.
It went in. Yeah,
it's a bad shot, regardless if it goes in or not. It's a terrible, terrible shot. At that,
but was it a terrible? Okay. Was it a terrible shot or was it a terrible decision to shoot? Because it was
Jimmy
a wide
Butler,
open three.
It doesn't matter. The transition three.
Yeah.
By anyone not named Steph, Kevin, or Dame is a fucking garbage shot.
Yeah.
Any other player, even a good shooter, pulls up in a transition three and they don't need to, and you're like, come on, guy. Even if you make it like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
That's just the facts of basketball.
I feel you.
Then you bring someone in who's shooting, I think it was like 18% from three in the playoffs. Really bad. You had what? It was still 20-something seconds or whatever. They had time. You had time.
Yeah.
Again, bad decision. And the thing is, I'm not here to slam Jimmy. He took the shot, it missed, whatever, move on. Yeah. My problem is everyone caping for him. Oh, he has guts. He's a killer. Just say, hey, it was a bad shot. It didn't go in. He was the man for every other moment in the game. I'm happy. Whatever. It is what it is. But this whole thing where everyone has to like lift him up and no way. You don't know anything about basketball. The percentages say if you make a three, your win percentage goes up. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. A transition three is already a bad shot.
That stat that people are referring to is flawed because it's all contingent on making the bad shot. Like, of course, if you make a fucking crazy shot, like
your win percentage, of course,
like, yeah.
And then the other thing I was saying is like, but Jaylen Brown or whoever was there on the wing was collapsing, so it was also. I would rather have Jimmy take it to the rack, bring two people in, and him kick it out to Max Strus for a wide open three. That's a better shot.
Okay, but
and I'll live and die with that. You know.
Let me ask you though. Like, does it have to be mutually exclusive? Can it just be like, hey, look, man, that was a bad shot, but like, hey, he does have the guts. Like he did. You can lift him up and at the same time, be like, it was a bad shot. That's my point. A bad decision.
It's just, hey, it's a bad shot, but Jimmy Butler is the guy. So whatever, we'll move on.
Yeah, because
I'm happy with that discourse, but that's not the discourse.
But see now the way I took it, at the moment we grabbed the rebound. Was it you grabbed the rebound and he brought it up court, right? The whole time?
No, I think someone else grabbed it and threw it up to him.
Yeah.
Okay. We get the rebound. Mind you, we've been trailing all game. Here we are late in the game. We've cut this step. We were down like 9 or 10 with like a minute something. It's 2013 all over again. I'm feeling like, holy shit, we're in this. Oh my God. We grabbed the rebound down to, we just need to tie it. We need to tie the game. And he's bringing it up the court. And I'm thinking, wow, this is the closest we've been. We hadn't even gotten to within two the whole game. I don't think that was the first time that we were within two. Was that play
when it was like in the 80s? They were.
I think they got close one other time.
Yeah, but I think it was 3 points. The difference, anyway. But here we go. He's bringing it up, and at the moment, I want him to do what he does best, drive it in, because the guy has just been phenomenal. Again, 35 points, had played every minute of the game, had been like, bro, I was looking up. You can look at my search history. I was looking up Jimmy Butler jerseys because I was like, yo, I'm going to buy one for the finals. This guy's the man. I was trying to decide which one I wanted, if I wanted the remix or if I wanted the red, white, or black. Like everything, the guy, and still, regardless of how this game ended, he's still on my Mount Rushmore. He's above LeBron, even though he hasn't won a chip. I got him above LeBron because the way he's done it and what he's done it with, way less. And to be this, like, bro, come on, man. Like, you have no doubt that this guy, if you slice him over, it's heat. You know what I mean? If you slice him open, it's heat blood that's coming out, bro. And if you look real closely in the microscope, you're going to see pictures of Pat Riley and Spoelstra in there, bro, because that's what he's got in there, man. The guy has got the guts. He proved everything to you. You know what I mean? And that's that. Like, I can't ask for anything else from him. I can ask from Bam. I can ask from everybody else who, who had bad showing. And again, I don't want to slam the guy too hard for taking that shot at the same time, because it's exclusively because of his play all game that we were even in that position to take that shot to potentially put ourselves in the lead. You know what I'm saying? It was exclusively because of how great he played and everything that he laid on the line, that at that moment, if my best guy who's been keeping me in the game wants to ride or die on a shot, I would have been mad if he took like a contested three. I hate those, but it was a transition. It was a heat check. He thought he had it. He pulled up. It was a wide open three. It wasn't, when you look at the numbers.
Game 7 down to with 20 seconds left is not the time for.
I know. And you're 100% right. You're 100% right. But again, I'm looking at it like the numbers, and the probability and the stats tell me that wasn't the right decision, and I agree with it. But encompassing the whole game and everything that the guy had done, like, I'm okay with riding and dying by that guy making that call at that moment, because you know what? Too many times guys don't want to make that call, don't want to do that. There's very few guys that would step up like that and do that. Dame Lillard shooting it over PG from like 17 feet behind the three-point line.
But like you said, do what you're best at. To me, that's guts.
Yeah. And again,
it's like, I don't give a shit about old man Horford. I got him backpedaling. I'm going to dunk on his stupid face, not take a shot that I literally can't take my entire career.
Yeah. I think the real problem was that he made that one earlier in the game, and then, it's on the back of his mind. He's like, I did this once, and
again, and if the situation was the ball moves around, they're trying to get a shot, and as time is expiring, the only shot is a wide open Jimmy 3. You take the shot because that's what's all you've got. For sure. Again, if he was in transition and there was 10 seconds instead of 20 something or whatever it was, again, okay, fine. Mm-hmm. We're here, bro. If I get to the rim, then we're at 5 seconds. And then, you know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of math going on. Take a transition 3. But in that moment, there's nothing that anyone can say to convince me that was a guts call or a good shot, because it's just not.
No, I think it was a guts call and it was a bad shot. I think it was a guts call and it was a bad shot.
But why? Doing something you're bad at is not guts to me.
That's a guts shot because of, like I said, to me it is encompassing everything that happened. And here's the issue. Here's the other thing that I just thought of. Okay, 2013. LeBron shoots a similar, open shot and misses it, but guess what we had back then? Big old wonderful Chris Bosh to get up there, get the rebound. Unfortunately, when this guy shoots it, we had nobody down there to get the rebound and,
but LeBron is an infinitely better 3-point shooter than Jimmy has ever been in his life.
Yeah.
That's my problem, is that it's not good. It's not guts with that in that situation to take a terrible shot. That's again, if it's Steph, if it's someone that can stick a dagger to you from 3, and you do it and you step up and do what you're good at, which is shooting threes. Yeah, that's guts.
I'm 100%.
Just put that up is
I agree. I agree with almost everything you say. I just have a different definition of what I determine or label as guts. To me,
then I don't want guts. If guts is doing something that you're not good at,
that's fine.
For no reason,
in your perspective,
take your guts and get that shit out of my face. Do the safe, boring thing then forever, please.
I know. Trust me. Who knows? And also, who knows? He could have driven in. You know what I'm saying? scored a bucket. They could have come back
And
down
lost.
the floor and lost anyway.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
But at least you did what you do best.
On an Al Horford dunk on Bam in the post. You know what I'm saying? That could have totally happened. You know what I mean? But
but at least you did the right thing.
I get you.
Al Horford had like 5 points.
I get you. I know. What an offensive threat. What a juggernaut. But look, overall, I agree that it was a bad shot. I've gotten to a point after digesting it now for a couple of days and being like, you know what? I'm all right. I'm all right with it.
Oh,
I'm okay.
all right.
Because,
it is what it is.
My
it's
dude,
fine.
my guy who did nothing but, show me everything. Heart, man, like everything. And he did it. I'm cool with it. I've accepted it. Now I want to shift the focus though. Like, we have problems though. We didn't have Tyler Hero. Obviously, that was a big hurt. There was a lot of things that went against us that needed to go right for Boston to win, and it did for them. This Phantom Max Strus stepping on the line and having a 3 removed, us missing countless
giving Grant Williams a free shot like 5 seconds after they missed a shot clock violation.
Yep.
And then 5 seconds later, they just give him the basket. Like,
yep.
What is this,
the countless, we can't miss free throws. We were just missing.
Oh, they were terrible. And that's another thing that this team is always so good at is hitting free throws.
Yep. Couldn't hit any shots. Couldn't do anything.
And they still almost won because Boston fucking sucks. They suck.
But let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it. Can this team run it back? Like, how are we? I mean,
they're old and injured, and they're gonna stay old and injured. That was my problem at the beginning of this season when they put this team together. I'm like, hey, it looks good on paper, but every single player on this team is old and injured. And what were they at the end of this season? Old and injured.
Yeah.
But oh no, we can't do young, and we have to keep bringing in the old vets. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I'm at a point now where I'll trade. Just let me keep Jimmy, bro. Get me the best player you can get. Give me a score.
But what can that guy possibly have left in the tank after the last 3 years that he's gone through?
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
How much can he have left?
Look at that, bro. Finals.
He just needs
7 in the Eastern Conference. Like, God, he's so good, bro. Jimmy Butler, Mount Rushmore, Mount 5 more.
35 now.
Yeah,
and I think he's still. PJ Tucker 38, Kyle Lowry 37. Like, no.
Kyle. Obviously, I think that for the Heat to get to, I don't think we could run it back. I don't think we can run it back without making any significant change. I think we're going to have to pull the trigger on something, and we're going to have to make some tough decisions. We can't run it back as is because we're going to have a 1 year older Kyle Lowry, a 1 year older PJ Tucker, and that's not going to work. Plus all the other guys, plus Jimmy Butler. If we're going to make a serious, threat here, I think we're going to have to make some unpopular decisions here, and we might have to get rid of, some people that we might have grown attached to. I think if we really were to push the envelope and make a serious run, I think everybody's on the block right now, except probably Jimmy. I think Jimmy's the only one because, again, you're not going to get much for him, but he's still got some juice and some value. You know what I mean? But I think Hero, I think even Bam, I think everybody, everybody that we have there, the young guns, our Struces, our Duncans, our everybody. I think everybody has to be on edge, and
but for
this team could look very, very different next year. With
who?
That's my part. I'm
happy to trade anyone.
Yeah.
But for who?
I don't
want Donovan Mitchell because you know what he is? Injured and a fucking quitter. I don't want that guy on my team.
Okay, fair.
Joel Embiid. You guess what's gonna happen come playoff crunch time? Hurt.
Injured. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's why. Not that they're not good. Not that they're not worth what the guys are to give up.
Yeah.
But you're not getting better with those guys. You're just gonna have poor Jimmy doing it by himself again.
I see what you're saying. I think out of those two, I'd probably be more inclined to. I think Embiid is just that was a fluke thing. I think
he's hurt.
Every season he's hurt, bro. It's not a fluke.
Playoffs. It's not a fluke.
Bro, I mean, him getting an orbital fracture concussion was,
No, because he was hurt and he already hurt his hand.
Yeah, but he was still putting up numbers and balling,
That's
even
fine,
hurt.
But he wasn't who he needed to be in the playoffs.
I'm just saying, out of those two, I'd still go for I would like to make a move for Embiid if possible. Again, we're wishful thinking here because we don't even know if any of these guys are available. Really, the Bradley Beal rumors will probably come back up, and those will start circulating again.
But like, what has Bradley? Like, he can score. Okay.
I'm not a Bradley Beal guy. I'm not.
He's good, but again, Bradley Beal, Jimmy, and no one else. That's not a good team.
Yeah.
That's my problem with the whole. We got to trade. Just trade everyone for a superstar. For what? Because then you're fucked. You're playing 4 deep instead of 9 deep.
Here's the thing that we have working for us. Even though it doesn't look like much, we still have assets here, and we can make them look even nicer. Hey, at one point there was no way Jimmy Butler was going to be able to be traded here, and we pulled that off somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was undesirable. It's different. It's a different.
Okay, hey, there could be an undesirable guy out there that might, fit that Jimmy Butler trade charade thing that we did, and we can pull something off again. And remember, we also have the XL assassin who can figure out, and that's again, we have
that's we have the brains.
Issue. We have the brains that can make some deals happen. I just think, just to not like linger too much on it, I just think that I would bet on this team looking way more different next year than it looking more like a run it back team. That's what I'm saying. I think there's going to be, and again, Pat Riley, we're talking about everybody getting older. Who else is getting older? Pat Riley, and when these guys get older, they get more desperate. They're more likely to pull the trigger because they just want one more, they just want that one more glory, that one more chance to hold up the trophy and say, boom, done, riding off to the sunset. I'm out. That's what they want. So what that'll look like, I have no clue yet. It's still early. A lot of things can happen. But if I'm a betting man, I would probably bet on this team looking a lot different come opening night.
I agree there'll be a lot of turnover, but it's not going to be because we're bringing in a superstars or anything. It's because enough with Oladipo, enough with Duncan, enough with Kyle Lowry and Morris. It's not his fault, but enough. Get him out.
Oh,
and even Dedmon. All these guys get out of here. That's fine. But I think that's just going to be new pieces.
A lot of the bench guys
are going to just be different.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, we made the superstar trade for whoever the fuck it. No.
Yeah, I got
because it doesn't work anywhere else.
Yeah.
Why would that system work here? What got you to the first seed was depth and a full team. So get a little younger so that maybe come playoff time, everyone isn't hurt and dead.
Yeah. I feel you, but again, I think.
But it's not only that. You got to be able to rely on those young guys in the playoffs too.
And they should have.
Like Gabe Vincent, he only played 15 minutes.
Gabe Vincent was a baller, man. He should have been playing more.
So much better than Oladipo.
I don't know.
In every facet of the game. And you know who was also better than him? Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin doesn't really give you anything offensively. He'll get a nice offensive rebound every once in a while, but he's an infinitely better defender. And they kept putting Oladipo out there over.
Yeah, I think they forced it. They forced
missing layups. He made 2 good steals in a game. In a game that they blew a 30-point lead, he was supposedly great defense.
Yeah.
And then the one time he decided to show up on offense, they get blown out. The guy's not listen, people get tricked by his great smile, his awesome personality. He is little mini UD. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the fact that his name is really fun to say, Oladipo. I don't know. I love saying his name. I'll give him that.
He's the ultimate
rolls off the tongue
cheerleader, bro.
Depot.
Love him there.
Depot. Love him.
He was useless.
Yeah, he was trash. He was trash. Everybody, again.
I think that you were just hoping that he would be who he was before his injuries, and he just never.
Yeah, but he's been here for a couple of seasons, and we've seen what he can. There's no magic switch on the guy. If the guy hasn't figured it out and got him back to that form now, he's not going to do it.
He scored 40 points against the Magic in a meaningless regular season game. I was like, oh, there it is. I told you, he's worth it. It's like, bro, no, stop.
Look, man, I'm telling you, there's again, I'm counting on.
I don't think they'll give it to him though.
I'm counting on this team looking a lot different, and I know we would love for it to get younger. I think this team might just look a different version of an older team again next season because
it's gonna be the same shit. So just be ready. That's the thing. I just want not everyone to bitch and complain because I literally said at the beginning of the season, what's the problem with this team? They're old and they're gonna be injured. And guess what? They were old and they were injured. Just be ready for it. I just
stop being right, bro. Stop being right. Why don't you start predicting some better stuff, man? This team's gonna be great and score a lot. God.
They were great. They were the number 1 seed in the East. They were within, again, not even inches, like centimeters from being in the finals. Like,
unbelievable, bro.
They weren't bad. It's just what they are. They were what they were.
Always all that Tatum
as
slander.
Dennis Green said, bro.
All that Tatum slander and all the Heat slander.
How does he win? How does he win Eastern Conference Finals MVP?
Just because he had 2 more points than Brown. That's the only reason.
Jaylen Brown was better than him. Al Horford had more impact. Marcus Smart was better
they gave the trophy to they gave the trophy to Tatum as most.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Once the game was over, I just turned it off. I was mad, so I didn't watch.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't stick around.
How is that guy the MVP of the finals?
Wow.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler was better. It's Jimmy Butler.
Oh, it should have been Jimmy Butler. Yeah,
it's Jimmy Butler, then like 5 other Celtics, then Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
but this whole narrative that the league is force feeding him is the most.
It's so weird.
Shit.
It's weird.
I don't know why. He's like the new Devin Booker. Like Devin Booker, like 3 years ago, was the same shit. I was like, oh my God, this is the new guy. And it's like, he's a good offensive player. He's one of the better players in the leagues, but pump the brakes.
Yeah, bro.
They're the same guy. Just can get real hot on offense, but other than that, they're like, eh.
I will say this though, like, and I said it earlier in the playoffs too. Like, there is something about the Tatum narrative that just gets spiked in the playoffs real good. Like, we're enough that he'll do one good play, and then everybody's like, "Oh, this guy's really good," and you start to kind of believe it. Like, is he really this good, or was that just like, wait, what? But hey, props to the Celtics. Fuck them, but they won it. Done with them. We'll see what happens with this Heat team, next season. Yeah, bro. So wait, I missed all the F1 talk, huh?
You missed what?
I missed all the F1 talk, and I at least
you could give us your hot takes. We're just not going to expand on it.
Okay. No, I don't got anything. I was
great. Thanks. Then why bring it up?
I was gonna go with you back and forth. I thought it was gonna be fun.
I don't have anything. I missed it, but I had nothing to say.
Well, no. I mean, obviously, I figured you guys are obviously the Charles Leclerc getting hosed by the mad scientist, and how about Max Verstappen, finishing a race and not winning?
Yep.
You guys talked about that.
Did Ricky Bobby? Yep.
Yeah, Fernando Alonso just holding that train behind him. Impressive. I think you said it in the chat. You were like, bro, they're only this whole Monaco. Yeah, you need it because it's nostalgic.
Yeah, that's what we were talking. Yeah, like I said, you can't take it off the schedule.
But these cars are too big, and
it
man,
sucks, dude. It's not fun to watch at all.
Yeah. And then the rain was just like,
oh my God, with the
delay.
tires.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But I will say this though. Monaco is the one track that I probably know turn for turn by playing it so damn much in that F1 game. When I first got the F1 game, I was determined to get the fastest lap in that game, in that track. And bro, I played it to the point now where as I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, I know that turn. Watch out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, here's that little.
Because it's and it's a really short track, so it's easy to remember.
Oh man, I know every little move in that. I'm like, come on. So I was like, go inside. And they weren't using my my strategery, But anyway, that was it's a tough race. But I did want to bring up Monaco. One thing about it. It was officially a year ago. I think our first episode of F1 or FU, we were discussing Monaco, what that just happened, and you were giving us the lowdown on that. That's how we started.
Was Azerbaijan before Monaco last year? Because I remember that's the first race I watched.
That might have been the first one you watched, or the first one you started talking to us on the show.
Okay.
Was I recall? Oh no, maybe you're right. I think it was Azerbaijan was first, and then we were leading up to Monaco, and then we were getting excited.
So the schedule was just different last year.
Yeah. Okay. So we were getting all pumped up about it. So that was it's nice to know that. Oh, and by the way, see, I got my F1 shirt. Holler. So again, it was a Super Bowl of racing though. The three big circuits had three big races on Sunday, so you got a lot to watch. I saw the Indy 500, and then I didn't stick around for the NASCAR race, the Coca-Cola 600 or whatever it was, but it was still cool to know that, all that racing. But I'm spoiled, bro. I'm a rich brat, I'm a rich brat now with these F1 cars. I was like, all that. I was like, I don't want any of that dirty Indy car and Budweiser NASCAR. I don't want any of that. Where's my Stella Artois? You know, I was like, give me that.
Veuve Clicquot or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Let's all get fancy here. Let's just enjoy Monaco and our fashion. There you go. Cheers. Pinky up, guys. You know. So fancy. But damn, bro. Monaco is nice, huh?
Oh, yeah, man.
If that's the most F1.
That's bucket list.
That's the most F1 thing you can do is be at Monaco, huh? Be at a Monaco race. That's the most F1.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Gus. Like, I think it's synonymous with F1, but just racing in general. Like, if you just start talking racing generally, I feel that'll come up. You know what I mean? Like, that's something even the most like casual race fan knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Monaco, you know?
Yeah, even before I got in F1, I knew Monaco was the big race. Yeah.
Yep.
How about that a video I sent you guys though of Kimi Räikkönen a few years ago crashing out, getting out of his car, walking down the straightaway, and going into his yacht and just watching the rest of the race from his yacht, dude. Like,
that is so great.
That was the most awesome thing, dude. That Finnish bastard was just sitting there like that with his boys shirtless, watching the race.
That guy is the embodiment of no fucks given.
That guy's awesome, bro. I really wish we could have. Like, I hear about all his stories and I see what he did, but it's all in the past. You know, I'm like, damn, man, I can't believe that all happened, and I never watched any of it. You know, so
like Valtteri has a little bit of that, but he's a little more personality.
Yeah,
like, dude, Kimi was just he's business, dude. That's it.
Kimi's like, I don't give a fuck about any of you guys, you know. But bro, Valtteri, man, that I love the fact that he gave the painting to this guy of him and his butt out, like to Hamilton. I love that.
I'm happy that he's happy and not stuck with that mope. Fucking Lewis Hamilton and Toto just sucking the fun out of everything because they're a bunch of crybabies, and he's just out there living his best life and crushing it too in the Alfa Romeo.
See, Valtteri Bottas is my favorite guy now.
I think he should legally change his name to Butt Ass.
Butt Ass, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I should have added an extra S there. Yeah, missed opportunity. No, he was great. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. But
have you guys seen that Apple's working on a live action Speed Racer?
I seen it. I saw something about it, but I don't know. That's to me, Speed Racer is like anime, and I don't watch
Speed Racer when I was little.
Oh yeah, back in the day for sure.
Yeah.
I knew of it. I wasn't crazy about it.
And Wacky Racers, any of the racing cartoons were awesome, dude.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's all. I don't know. It's just weird, all those animes and what do you call that? No, that's not manga, right? I'm totally getting all those things screwed up. Right?
That's like the actual comic books.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, there you go. I didn't know. But anyway, F1 phenomenal. Monaco, Checo. I wasn't happy with the win. I don't like Checo. I know. I was happy there was two Hispanics at the top. That was cool. But like, I don't like any.
I was just happy after they completely screwed him over in Spain.
Yeah,
he could have had two top finishes in a row.
Yeah,
and they completely fucked up in Spain. And this year, at Monaco, they couldn't. They literally couldn't.
Yeah.
There's not enough space.
Yeah,
can't go around them. Can't go around them. But I don't know. I'm just not a Checo guy. I don't know. I don't like.
He needs to just once he gets past the point where he can't box anymore. Yeah. He needs to just fuck what you guys saying. I'm gonna finish this race. I'm at the top. Fuck you guys.
Doing like the fake cutout.
Like what? Yeah. Go faster? Okay.
I'm all for it. Anyway, what's the next race on the calendar, real quick, before we head out?
On this day.
Oh God, there it is.
In 1279 BC.
Oh, I'm out of here. I'm out of. I don't like these old ones. He's gonna tell me about some scrolls or
Ramses the Great.
There we go.
Ramses the Great.
That guy was overrated.
Of ancient Egypt.
That guy was so overrated.
Couldn't even catch Moses.
Wanted to be Belichick. Belichick was way better.
Oh, you want to hear a cool Egypt fact?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even hear the fact that he gave. I'm sorry, I was totally talking shit the whole way. What was the fact, Gus? What was your on this day?
Oh, Ramses the Great becomes pharaoh of ancient Egypt.
Oh, overrated. Go ahead, Achilles. What's your Egypt fact?
Cleopatra was born closer to the moon landing than she was at the building of the first pyramid.
That is phenomenal. See now,
That's a good one.
Gus, that's what you gotta. God damn it, Gus.
That's not an on this day.
That's not on this day. That's just a fun fact.
That's a great fact.
That's a spicy sports nugget. That's
exactly. That was a spicy history nugget right there, bro. That was better than Ramses becoming a pharaoh a billion years ago.
Well, I got to know. On this day, Edwin, on this day in 1859, the Philadelphia A's organized to play town ball, and that became organized baseball 20 years later.
Oh my God.
I thought it was in New York. With Abner Doubleday, bro. Not Philly.
I mean,
I don't know. I call Felonious on that one.
Felonious. That's a good one.
New York's always trying to claim everything.
Week. I like that was a better one. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that one. Man, the Marlins suck. If you want to talk more about the Marlins, listen to the First Pitch 305 podcast coming out tomorrow. Alex is going to be he's dropping a new episode, I believe, tomorrow, and he's going to have Gabe on. They're going to talk Canes baseball, man. Regionals.
All right.
Ooh, I want to go to those regional games.
Yeah, man. I think Arizona's here. And
want to take pictures for us, Achilles?
Arizona. Oh, yeah. Arizona, Ole Miss, and then like some rando team.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. One of the years that I was at Auburn, we hosted one of the super regionals. That shit was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want to try and go out to at least one of those games.
Yeah, the Canes, they didn't have to do anything. They didn't even have to play the ACC tournament. Their spot was pretty much guaranteed, but they still had a bad showing. They lost both games, and so they got to rebound. They're going in with bad momentum after ending the season on decent momentum. So we'll see. Hopefully, they'll make a nice little run, and maybe we can send Gabe out to Omaha. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Anyway, be on the Omaha. Be on the call for that. That's coming out. So we'll have that episode. LemonCityLive.com is where you can check it out, listen to it. But other than that, I'm done, guys.
Thanks.
I'm done. I don't know. You guys got anything else?
No, don't worry. We didn't do 20 minutes a show without the show. Yeah, we didn't get to.
It's probably the greatest 20 minutes you guys have ever done. There was just radio silence for me. You guys weren't even know where I was. You're like, oh, man.
And wasn't your outrageously terrible basketball takes just clogging up our airways?
Yeah, it was all right. It was good.
Yeah, man. On this day.
Here we go.
In 2008.
Oh.
Usain Bolt breaks the world record in the 100-meter sprint. Can any of you tell me what was his time?
Wait. Which sprint was this?
100 meter.
So this was 9 seconds, right?
Yep. 9 point what?
6.
Close. 9.72.
Oh,
I was close.
I was going 9.69. I thought it was
a good guess.
Yeah, look at that. I know some stuff. Pretty
just
useless,
not basketball.
But,
you know everything else.
I'm pretty good at the rest of the stuff.
Everything else, great. But the basketball is dragging your GPA down, bro.
Yeah, dude. I thought I was getting better at basketball.
We'll see. Start, and then you just start saying wild things.
Yeah.
It's those old onside days still stuck in me,
We're not forced to banter. You can just say what you actually feel.
Yeah.
I got to bring back my Harden to Miami takes again.
Oh, Lord. You could not have been more wrong.
Going for the clicks, man. Any other?
Yeah, we didn't get enough clicks, so it wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't worth it. No, exactly. Now it's haunting me still. A year and a half later. Anything else, Gus? Any other nuggies you got hit in there? You're supposed to spread these out throughout the show, not stack them at the end. But
that's always
it's kind of hard when I can't even get a word in because you're just constantly yapping.
Bro, you can easily do it.
It's not a spicy sports nuggie. It's not that.
You have access to the button, bro.
Gus, you need to get like a video of someone like spraying a cat with water.
Oh yeah.
And whenever you want to jump in, you start hitting that. No.
Yes.
I like that. We could try that. All right, I'm gonna go watch Top Gun. I'm done.
Okay.
All right. See you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Good night. Adios, muchachos. Say bye. Bye, guys.